We as humans used to get our truth through direct communication with heaven, through inner intuition, and through symbolism in nature. That was the original Word of God. When these abilities became polluted and stopped functioning, God provided another way for people to find their way back to truth. It was less direct, but God could work with it to guide people to heaven. And that method was written revelation, the written Word of God, in which spiritual knowledge could be preserved and passed down. Today, we have the Bible and other sacred texts throughout the world that have been handed down for thousands of years. But the Bible refers back to more ancient scriptures, and researchers like Joseph Campbell have noticed that there are common threads in ancient mythologies from all over the world. And Swedenborg refers to a set of ancient religious writings he calls the Ancient Word. As spiritual intuition in the human race was disappearing, a particular group of people was called by God to preserve heavenly knowledge about God and spiritual reality. This group is referred to in the Bible by the name of Enoch, and they set about crafting ancient knowledge into a set of teachings that could be written and taught. So now we could learn concepts from outside of ourselves. The ancient word was written in pure allegorical symbolism or correspondences. The earliest people saw all of physical creation as an allegory about God and spiritual life, so the first written literature reflected the power of story and imagery to get deep concepts across. But understanding that literature took a willingness to think spiritually rather than physically. And as the human race grew more materialistic and power-hungry, the deeper meanings of the symbolic imagery and stories were lost, turning into many different world mythologies that were taken more and more literally and physically. So that's a problem. And to fix it, we need a reintroduction to the language of correspondences, that ancient language of symbolism and allegory. With that knowledge, we can discover universal truth in the Bible. We can also see those same threads of truth in other ancient stories and symbols. We can find common bonds in the grand underlying story of humanity's spiritual journey. For an overview of religious eras throughout human history, see the spiritual history of the human race. For the written word as actual technology that connects us with heaven and God, see what the Bible is. For the preservation of the ancient wisdom written in the afterlife, see where stories are kept in heaven. But to dig into the origins of the ancient word, the style of the ancient word, and how to look for the ancient word, stay tuned.